Hello and welcome to this lovely topic I've heard so much. Online schooling, is it homeschooling? I'm Dr. Dawood Waid and I'm founder of Golden Sparrow Education. And this is one question, or rather, series of five questions that I'd love to answer in this episode on why and what we think about homeschooling and online schooling. A lot of question around the first major issue people have is how is online schooling better than a regular school? And I'm amazed at this. I always say, what is a regular school? How have you defined it? Rather, let's call it the conventional schooling that you and I have gone for the last 25 years or 50 years, ever since our independence, the schooling we only know. So, homeschooling is a new word, so is online schooling. Right now, my question is for one thing to be good, this other thing need not be bad. And unfortunately, that is what our schooling system has somehow ingrained that for me to be very good, you need to be bad. For someone to be hero, we must have a villain. No, we are not talking at that word. Both can coexist, they really do coexist. A simple example, a very rudimentary example would be let's say a friend of mine has migrated to Canada and he calls me from Canada and says, Oh, Canada is amazing. Montreal, oh, Vancouver. I don't vouch for the weather there, but maybe it's wonderful. But for Canada to be good, does India become bad? Oh, I'm a proud Indian. Sone ki chudiya. Where is it? Oh, here. The chudiya is here. Golden Sparrow comes from that idea that we love our gurukuls, we love the way our children were or our ancestors were taught. Can we bring that thing? So, for one to be good, amazing. We celebrate Sundar pictures of the world, and why not? But India is equally wonderful. We are doing great in education system, and that is the same reason. There are many benefits, or it's like, do I stay in Mumbai or do I stay in Chennai? For Mumbai to be good, Chennai becomes bad. I'm nostalgic. I did my engineering from Chennai. I was born in Kolkata. I'm a Gujarati from Surat. You can call me. I did some amazing. My lesson was at Delhi. I'm truly a global Indian. No one city becomes bad for other to be good. Online schooling has multiple benefits. Well, transparency is one of them. Great teaching. You can check you are traveling across. Your student, your child is not forced to catch a 7 a.m. bus. There's so many things in schooling from bullying to excessive homework. You are away from it. But does it make schooling bad? No. I love my school. Look at Garima, look at Arun, some of my best friends from school still doing very well. I'm in touch with them. So, yes, schoolings are wonderful. Brick and mortar is good. But COVID taught us that you don't need the walls of a school. The idea of a school is challenged. And this exactly is what we are talking about in online schooling. That schooling is great. Online schooling is existing model. And this is what we are talking about. I'm stretching the conversation a little more. I'm sorry. But think about it like a dining experience. How would you like? You want to order your food from Zomato and Swiggy, or you want to go to a restaurant and eat the food? Will the experience vary? Absolutely. Do you compromise the ambience, the lighting, the serving, the friendship, the camera there of a fine dining experience? I would love it. But there are days when I'm watching a cricket match, when I have friends over, I do not want to use the traffic. If you're especially in Bangalore, I'll rather Swiggy my food. And none of them makes it bad. The food, the quality will change, but you need it according to the requirement, and that's what a learner needs. I've got learners in Golden Sparrow Hub Schooling, which for various reasons decide to join an online school. Among the three reasons is they're not anti-school, but they realize the convention schooling is not giving the options, the subject, the choice, the uniform, the fees. So that's one of them. Number two are families with migration. So they're traveling a lot. A lot of people go to Canada. I have a family who's just gone to Japan. There are people who are going across, and we need people on those levels. This is another reason we're talking about. And finally, there are people with, say, with medical issues, where there are some amazing students who perhaps for some reason cannot go to a regular school. They choose to do online school and they're doing brilliant. And there could be another reason. But yes, welcome to the world of online schooling. A little long rhetoric, but perhaps enough for us to understand that two models they can exist. Doctor Strange, we have multiverses. In one verse, both the existing models, online school and the conventional physical school, can work. Welcome to the world of online schooling. You can come and ask us demo at Golden Sparrow. There's some brilliant teachers, and I welcome to this new world of learning. At the end, learning matters, not certification. The second question I often get asked is, are you qualified to talk about homeschooling? I simply smile at the question. I said, if qualifications were required to be a parent, 40% of Indian parents are not qualified. And you see the children who are teenagers and you wonder, why did they have children? For some people, the marriage is the qualification enough. Please, are you kidding? In this day's time, no, I do marriage workshops, but no, it's not the idea. But if it helps you to put the credentials across, yes, I'm an author of a book called The Education Riddle. I've read of John Holt and the unschooling model and the homeschoolers program, but that is not the idea. The idea is homeschooling is a process, is a journey. Each of you on. It's not an Excel fits everybody, so you can't take an M size. It is the idea that you believe that you can homeschool, you can guide, and do not shy. Please, I request you with folded hands, do not shy from taking help from coaches, mentors, online schools. That's the whole idea of Golden Sparrow. As an online program, we've got Shabana, we've got Joyce, we've got Aparna, we've got Christina, we've got Shazia. They are the believers. They are people who have been a part of the online and homeschooling journey. They pull their kids out. Aparna ma'am's son did his NIS. Shabana and Shazia, their children are, their daughters, Shazia is my wife. But our daughters have done homeschooling and now gone to colleges. Others are just picking up the pace. So this is a journey. And as you grow, what is the goal of Golden Sparrow is, can we create a program, a collaborative effort where you are told you're not alone, because there are peer pressure when you homeschool. As in Three Idiots, Madhavan says, Sharma ji kya kahenge? The first question that somebody asked, my parents asked me, you're pulling your children from Delhi public? Oh my goodness, that's a proud school to be part of. Green jacket and all of that. That's not the point. You homeschool, but you still choose an online journey because you need help and you're honest with yourself. This is what we makes us qualified, non-qualified, do not know, but confident. Yes, I think like most of us, we're very confident on a journey of homeschooling. We've taken help on the unstructured online schooling, but welcome, and this is what we dream of. One of the goal of Golden Sparrow, while I'll talk about the online schooling, is also to network, to create a system where we break the stereotypes where people are afraid to homeschool. People do not know about NIOS, the largest open schooling board in India, and it's a government recognized board. Can my child write NEET exam? Can they become an engineer after homeschooling? Absolutely. You find some parents, some amazing parents on the group. They have done the journey. The children are in France, in UK, in India. They're working as entrepreneurs in careers and they're doing some amazing work. So, welcome. Join me in the journey with Golden Sparrow Education. And yes, let's make homeschooling an accepted norm and not a taboo subject where people are, shh, uska bacha to homeschooled hai. No, we don't talk about that. So, welcome and thank you for being a part of the journey. Question number 3, it says, you are promoting online schooling, not homeschooling. Oh, that's a little personal, don't you think so? Well, that's fine. You're in the field, you are a public figure, you do workshops and seminars, so people will ask you, and it's very honest and genuine question. But let me ask this in a different way. If there was a one formula that fits all in the online schooling, are we not defeating the very purpose of online schooling? How beautiful it is, right? So online schooling is a school of choice. I choose to do online and not go to the regular convention school because I believe I am in a system where I believe that I can create a little processes around. But does online school mean no schooling? Oh, absolutely not. There will be days, I call it the dark days, the tough days, where you are talking to your child, say, hold on, you need to show me the results in an essay. Or they have meats on breakfast. Please eat your veggies. Online schooling in a beautiful, wonderful world of John Holt, it says, called freedom with fences. Well, it's like horses are made to run and gallop, but then there are fences. I don't want my horse to go around. Any homeschooler will vouch that there are screen time rules. Oh, you thought you were homeschooled? Do anything. No, do anything. Do not apply to homeschooling. What it means is there is a process. And no, it's a very thought out process. There are days where a homeschooler would say that I want my child to study from so much to so much time, where we love to travel. They're impromptu. So we don't wait for the Diwali break for where the fares are astronomically high to take that Colombo trip. We can go any time of the year. But A structured program is what I give. So as a parent for homeschooling my eldest daughter, now she's 18. She's going to be 18 in another few months. Wow, the girls go so fast, all of them for the matter. I thought I needed a solution when, as a working parent, me and my wife did not have time to make sure that she does all these subjects the way we would like her to do. A structured program becomes very valuable. And this is what online schooling does to a homeschooler or anybody who wishes to choose an unconventional path of learning. I'll explain this. Allow me the freedom to take a little time in two ways. I have a friend who runs a jewelry shop. And what she says is, if you want any kind of advice on wedding, on jewelry, on even decoration aesthetic, call me pro bono. Free of cost, I'll come in. But when you meet her, she'll say, hold on, you're doing the great work. If you wish a specific jewelry, you have a choice to buy from my shop or, anywhere else you wish to. Does it make her unethical? Does it make her bad? Oh, absolutely not. I would love to go to her because she's willing to give me an advice, which I think it's sincere. At Golden Sparrow, this is my dream. When I started the journey, I think nobody taught me how to do an NIOS. I was paying to attend some sessions to understand how to fill the form for my grade 10. I had questions about homeschooling, books and pedagogies, and what happens about the NEET, what about the exams, where are the testimonials. And unfortunately, as much as I love NIOS, it's a very bureaucratic system. There's very little information on the website, which is wonderful now. It's growing. I wanted to know what a study center is. What is the difference between AA and AI center? And this is a genuine help. There's all out there. It is copyright free. It is absolutely online. You can ask us, you can call me, you can call my team members. Help is right there. So this is a genuine part. But also, out of the many people who come across, and believe me, there's a sizable population of homeschoolers, unconventional schoolers, let's say 10,000. I'm giving a very small number. 200 choose to study online with Golden Sparrow. Oh, for 200, I'm not going to leave the wonderful family and collaborative effort of 10,000. So that's a genuine, honest attempt. Think of the jewelry shop. You can ask me for all the wedding preparation. Invite me also. But then if you wish to learn online, yes, Golden Sparrow Hub Schooling is a very structured program. It is, as I said, freedom with fences. There's a principle. We have a report cards day. This child needs to know where they are on the national level. So this is what we do. So who is a homeschooler? You have homeschool your child. Do not be afraid to take help. Why? Because you're homeschooling for many reasons. I don't want my child to wear a uniform, 7 o'clock bus. I want them to eat healthy food. There's a good breakfast and a lunch. They don't take tiffin now. And yet, in front of me, in a transparent system, there are wonderful teachers, Annie and Shruti and Anubhuti and Joyce, who are teaching them and they are learning the subjects of their choice. There's freedom. My daughter chose home science. She chose tourism, mass communication, geography as subjects. In arts and humanities, there are science students who chose physics, chemistry. This is option available online. Allow me to take one more freedom, one more step. A lot of time people think being commercial is bad. No, that is why we think, oh, Ambani, Jio, I love them. I use the SIM card. We had this been whole idea of big bad wolves. Suddenly you're big, do not be afraid to grow. Think big. That's the whole idea. So now, why do we choose to do online schooling? It's no different from a homeschooler choosing to learn music. I've got students who choose to do online schooling and they are musicians. There is a girl who wants to be, and I'm promising you in 10 years, you'll see her in the women's IPL and hopefully in the Indian cricket team also. Now, they have taken tuitions of coaching classes for cricket and music. Does it look bad? Oh, you're taking coaching. I thought you're a homeschooler. Just because you're homeschooling does not mean it's parent schooling. You can take mentors, you can take guides, you can take coaching. There is a grade 10 homeschooler. Now she has to learn organic chemistry, physics, and maths. And she's taking an IGCSE Cambridge student, she's taking tuition classes. And each subject, she's paying 35,000 rupees. I know them, I know their family. So she's taking 4 subjects, it's close to 1,20,000 or 140 plus the travel. So we're saying you are taking help. Why not take help from somebody who's serious about giving an online help? So what we have done in Golden Sparrow is a structured program. You can very well do your music classes, your scriptures, your cricket, your hobby, your doodling, or choose not to do any of them and still enjoy the benefits of somebody teaching you phonics, somebody teaching you organic chemistry, periodic table. For the life of me, I do not know how to solve a quadratic equation. There's a maths teacher who will teach you that, or geometry, or make science fun, or teach you where is Atlas Mountain. You get the idea. This is what online schooling is. Do not be afraid, do not be shy. When you are choosing to homeschool, ask for help. You as a parent, and just because you homeschool, you are an educated parent. Write it down. No uneducated parent choose to homeschool. And education is not certification, please, right? If you chose to homeschool, you're brave. You have a mind of your own, and you are very, very educated. Now, I am taking help. Absolutely welcome. So please ask me about homeschooling, NIOS, what coaching, what is need, how do I write exams, or EdExcel that we've just signed on for 10th and 12th graders. And also ask me, how do I get my student come and become a part of Golden Sparrow, which is one of the largest, fastest growing organic schooling in India and abroad. And I love to be part of these conversations. So, this is an honest answer. Two parts of what I do. One, I promote homeschooling and generally unconventional, alternate experiential schooling. And I also run an online school called the Golden Sparrow Hub. You're welcome for a demo. Ask me how. Question number 4. There are no peers in an online school. My goodness. Oh, I should turn around and come back to you. If a friend of mine said, if school is the only place you make friends, you're looking at a wrong place. And I don't know what she meant, but an idea is school is not the only place to make friends. Oh, I have some wonderful friends from school, but in a class of 20 to 40, whichever school you go to, are all of them your friends? It's a small circle you develop. School also is a place where you fight, you make unfriends, you learn about the world in general, but the world that you knew has changed. Today, you make friends online, you make friends on a football turf, you make friends in your society, your cousins are your friends, you make friends in just the common places you go, in a park or a library. If your child is not going to the places and we're only relying on school and school buses to make friends, we're not doing enough for our child. So, no, I'll not justify that school is not a good place, but what I mean is there are multiple avenues for friendship online and offline. So my daughter, and as a part of the program she does, she has got projects in online school at Golden Sparrow. I see her calling them in the evening. And they are now students who are in the same area. They go hop on. She's made more friends at the library than I would ever talk about. Are they introvert? Well, school does not make extroverts and introverts. School just highlights whatever is in you. And I think that's what an online school does. They're talking, they are interacting, they're going global now. The world we're living in has changed. And please, this is where I think our children should be. Take them out, go to a restaurant, ask them to interact, go to a football coaching stuff, go join them in a program where they can meet other friends and they're not shy to interact. This is the world we're looking into. So, no, there are many peers across, not just in school, not just in online, across the world. So, there we are. So, yes, we make some wonderful friends in the online school as well. Question number 5 is there's too much of screen time in the online thing. An area of contention, an area of debate. How do we define screen time? Well, that's one point that we always, you look at an Instagram feed and you think, oh, that's what my child is into. So the online screen will be similar. No, they're two very different worlds. In the world of animation, online, reels, shorts, the Instagram worlds we're living in, the Netflixes and the Facebooks, who's on Facebook, people like us only. But that's a very, very intensive, heavy on the eye screen. We are not talking about that. Limit the screen time. I recommend a book called Indistractable by Neil Iyer. Beautiful book. You must read it. Most of us have this problem of ring, ping, and ding, the notifications. The online schooling is not the same. Please separate the wheat from the chaff. Online schooling is a static learning platform. It's not even like watching a YouTube because I believe in synchronous learning. What is synchronous? You see, if you watch it recorded, there is an effect that you are laid back. When you watch an interactive live class, that is a different program, which is why I believe online school should be interactive and live. There are recorded classes for those who miss out, but an online live class is a very, very different program. So we also have a lot of options. Your child is learning 40 to 45 minutes online, but there are times when your video is not off, you're only listening. We are focusing on making auditory learners. They're seeing each other, yes, but they're off screen time. Come on, screen off, let's make a note. Their time when they're doing the assignment, they're uploading it online. So a lot of time today, when we think of screen time, no, they're getting up, they're exercising. You have push-ups in an online school. Yes, we have some fantastic show and tell for the younger ones. And also the spacing is important. They are learning 3.5 hours, right? With enough spacing, with no screen time, with a lot of reflection, with the audio lessons, also 4 days a week. It's a model I've borrowed from Finland, where I did a lot of work as a patent engineer in Geneva, and I've seen the way it has helped us. Most of us, we are working work from home. I always get it wrong. WFH. What is that? Screen time? Well, WFH also in the tomorrow's world where kids will be there, they'll probably 90% of job will become a remote learning job, remote teaching, remote working job. We perhaps are looking already at an online school. I think there is a sizable world that will come online. And this, it's not the screen time they're worried about, it's what we are learning. And let's make learning meaningful. You've got democratic online system where teachers are brilliant. You can see what they're teaching, unlike a school which is so close-knit. This is the kind of work we're doing at. So hopefully today I've removed some cobwebs, some areas of doubt that you had about homeschooling and online schooling and golden sparrow schooling. Welcome to the world of education. You know, the vision of Golden Sparrow is to make education democratic. We call it to democratize education, to make education access and reach all. I think I'm a big fan of people like Dr. Ken Robinson, late Ken Robinson. You should watch his TED Talk. And Professor Sugata Mitra, his experience of souls, self-organized learning environment. Golden Sparrow have borrowed a lot of it to make those conversations real. Welcome to the world. As always, I'm free for your WhatsApps, for your emails, and reach us on our website, www.goldensparrowhub.com. And I will be there, or my team will be there. Let's make this happen. Let's rise India and the world. Thank you. Good luck. Jai Hind.